Hilary Duff. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. I was just scrolling through YouTube, as I do, minding my own business, when I came upon this thumbnail saying Hilary Duff mature official video. And I was like, is that Hilary Duff from Disney, right? Back in the day. And I think it is. So let's, check this out. It should be interesting. Went on her YouTube channel and I see that she hasn't posted anything in 9 years. This is the first video that she has posted in 9 years, which is kind of a big deal. And I guess she did, music back then. I don't know what happened. So I'm going to read up a little bit, see what I can find here. Hilary Edhard Duff is an American actress, singer, author, and businesswoman. Her accolades include a World Music Award, 7 Kids' Choice Awards, 4 Teen Choice Awards, and 2 Young Artist Awards. 38 years old, from Houston, Texas. I did not know she was, that big in the music industry. I remember her in Lizzie McGuire, Cheaper by the Dozen, How I Met Your Father. I don't know. I think that's more recent. But man, I'm surprised all these kids from Disney are singers now. Some back then, some now. But I guess they push them. It's do everything. All right, let's check this out. If you guys want to tell me more about Hilary, feel free to write it in the comments. Also, I do have a Patreon. Just take a look in there. Just, just take a look. No harm, no foul. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water. Put your headphones on, and stretch a little bit. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
She's me, I'm her in a different font. Just a few years younger, new haircut. Very Leo of you, it's your Scorpio touch.
No.
Going down on her on your vintage rug.
What?
She's so impressed by your Basquiat. And she
some sort of symbolism going on there with the butterfly. First time ever hearing a song from Hilary Duff. In fact, I hadn't heard her voice or seen anything from her in like 15 years or more. What can I tell you about this? First things first, we hit the like and subscribe to Hilary, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Her voice is very soft. I think there's a lot of like, you know, female qualities in it. Like it's very nice. It's just like that nice female voice that you hear in a song, especially when she goes from like chest voice to head voice, and she's like, I can't, no man, I didn't warm up for this. I didn't practice, but she's like, you're so mature for your age. That kind of thing. It's a bit repetitive, but you know, I don't mind it because it helps to get the point across, right? This 3 minutes 43. She does the chorus several times, maybe 4 times, and you're so mature for your age. She looks like she could be your daughter. A lot of description here of this woman or this girl that seems to, you know, grab her attention, if you know, if Hilary is the protagonist here. And she's like, there's something there that I see in you, or yeah, that I see in you that reminds me of me when I was younger. You know, you have like this sort of glow about you that people notice. You kind of stand out. You're mature for your age, and I don't know what the connection is from the person singing, like that perspective of who they're talking about. If they are referring to this person as like almost like admiration, like, oh, look at you, you have grown up. The song is called Mature, and in a way it's kind of like Hilary's talking about herself, maybe, and the fact that she has matured. I mean, she's almost 40 years old now, and I'm sure, you know, there's got to be something in there related to what people say about Hilary and what the media has, you know, been putting out there all her life, because she was famous from a young age, right? From like a child, even like 10 years older or younger, she was already, you know, in movies. So she's probably like bombarded with like all these headlines, all these comments, and people telling her it's such a difficult life, right? I really like, I feel for those people, because we only see the bright side of it, right? I mean, I guess that's, you know, maybe, I mean, as you should, but I'm saying like, we see the superficial, the mask that they put on, and think like, oh, they're famous, they're rich, they're beautiful, they have all these things, good, right? But behind it, you know, especially children, that they grow up in this environment, like they don't almost like don't get a say. It's like they're forced into, okay, you're gonna do this, you're gonna dress like this, you're gonna sing this, you're gonna do that. And growing up, maybe they look back on it and they're like, man, that sucked, right? Like, I just want to get away from this. Almost like what Justin Bieber did, just for example, right? Huge globally, and then he's like, I had enough. Like, I need to step back, and he did. So maybe Hilary is looking at this like, oh man, I've matured, I've come a long way, and she sees herself, you know, starting from the child to what she is now. That's just like my first opinion, right? First thing that comes into my head, but maybe there's something deeper behind it. If you guys have the actual meaning, feel free to write it in the comments. The music video in itself, it's kind of her performing around, coming from this nice decorated platform of a flower. That could be symbolic as well, right? As she gets up from the flowers, like she blossomed, she grew, right? She matured. And of course, at the end, we saw the butterfly. And see, this is one of the things that makes me think that it's about her, because she's in her room, her, what do they call it, like those like actress rooms, or like star, I forget. But she's there, you got the lights. It's like she's getting ready to perform a show and get out there on stage in the theater for the people. And she does, but there's nobody around. We see her sitting down in the crowd. So this is very much like just in the theater, in a place where you would see somebody famous, somebody big perform, but she's just by herself. We never see anyone else around. This is all her, right? And her way of moving, of presenting herself, right? Going around, we see her as like kind of feeling free, kind of like just this is cool to maybe not have any eyes on her, right? It's just like, I am here. Okay. It's very typical pop, right? Which is something that I do react to, I do listen to, but I give you guys my honest opinion, right? Not my one of my favorite genres, because I react to so much. I'm more of a fan of like the 80s classic hits from back then. I have another channel for that. And the thing is, like, this is very similar to the current trend that I hear in pop music, and I have seen similar songs like this in terms of sound design, some synths that they use to try to make it feel like it's older, maybe like 80s, something like that, give it like a different vibe. I've seen it from like Sabrina Carpenter, from Miley Cyrus, from just a bunch of people. So I think they're kind of on that same bubble of sound, which is fair. Like, I think it's a nice sounding song, and probably one that is gonna grow on me the more I listen to, right? As a first reaction, I'm like, okay, this is good. But maybe over time, and just listening to it without the video, I'm going to enjoy it even more. One last thing I want to mention. There's something about this that reminded me of The Killers, and maybe a song in particular by The Killers. I think it's the chorus, the way she says it. It's like dun 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 dun. It's like that pattern. Is that from somewhere? It sounds familiar. Dun, na, 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 dun, dun, na, 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 na. Oh, you know what? It still could be The Killers, but Katy Perry, which funny enough, I just reacted to her most recent song. I done the lines, I dun 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 dun. No, 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 no. What song is that? You think I'm dun, dun, dun. Somebody out there in the world will know. Please comment down below. Give me suggestions, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.